Chapter 6 Stop Thief. For several days, Oliver remained in the Fagin room, busy over his task. That merry game was played again and again. However, Oliver began to feel the need of fresh air. He asked Fagin to let him go out with the Todker and Charlie Bats when they went out to work. At last, Fagin agreed. Late one morning, the three boys set out together. The Dodger and his companion walked very slowly. They stopped very often. Are they going to work or not? Oliver wondered. Then, suddenly, the Dodger stopped to look over there. He said, pointing to an old man who was standing in front of a bookstall. The old man was reading a book in which he seemed deeply interested. What's the matter? Asked Oliver. Shh, you stand here. Come on, Charlie. The Dodger Charlie Bats walked quietly up the old man. They looked around them. The street was empty except for Oliver. The Dodger put his hand into the old man's pocket and drew up his handkerchief. At that moment, Oliver understood all. The boys were thieves. Their merry game had been practiced in stealing. Fagin had been teaching him to steal. Oliver stood there, terrified. Then he began to run away as fast as he could. At that moment, the old gentleman put his hand into his pocket. His handkerchief was not there. He looked round and saw Oliver running away. Stop thief, he shouted. He ran after him. The Dodger and Charlie Bates heard the shout. Stop thief, they also shouted. People come out of their houses. Stop thief, they shouted, and some began to run after Oliver. Soon a great crowd was running after the boy. Oliver ran as fast as he could. His heart was filled with terror. Sweat poured down his face. He could hardly breathe. Nearer and nearer the crowd came. A man hit Oliver on the head. This made the poor boy fall down on the pavement. A large crowd stood round him. Stand back, give him air, the old gentleman cried, pushing his way to the front. A policeman came up. He seized Oliver by the collar and pulled him to his feet. It was not me, sir, cried poor Oliver. It was two other boys. Was it? Asked the policeman, shaking him roughly. Don't hurt him, cried the old gentleman. Oh no, I won't hurt him, the policeman said, shaking Oliver. Still harder. Come on, I know. You young devil. Come on to the police station. Oliver was dragged away to the police station. Sever him right, many said. But the old gentleman was full of pity for the boy and he followed him to the police station. Oliver and the old gentleman were taken in front of the judge. Mr. Fand, the judge was in a bad temper that morning. The old gentleman, whose name was Mr. Brownlow, began to tell his story. I was standing in front of a bookstore when, hold your tongue, sir, the judge cried. He turned to the policeman. Now, officer, what's all his about? The policeman told his story. He ended by saying, I searched the boy, but I found nothing on him. Mr. Brownlow began the judge to be merciful. The boy has been hurt. He said, I am afraid that he is ill. I will that's only one of his tricks. The judge said, what's your name? He asked Oliver. Oliver tried to answer, but his tongue failed him. He was deathly pale. The room seemed to be going round and round. Where do you live? Asked Mr. Brownlow in a kind voice. Have you a father or a mother? No, sir, they are dead, Oliver answered. Then he fainted. He is only pretending, the judge said, but he won't deceive me. Oh no, I am used to such tricks. Take him away, officer. He will go to prison for 3 months. The policeman was carrying Oliver away when a man came rushing into the room. Stop, stop, he shouted. Don't take that boy away. Turn this man out, cried the judge. I must speak, sir. I will speak. I saw it all. I am the keepers of the bookstore, the boy's stole and handkerchief. I saw them. This boy had nothing to do with the thief. He is innocent. Why did not you come and say so before? I could not. I had to find someone to look after my store. I come as quickly as I could. The judge turned angrily toward Mr. Brownlow. Next time, be sure of your facts before you come here. The boy is free. Clear the court. Kind hearted, Mr. Brownlow went out at once to look for Oliver. He found the boy lying to the pavement outside the police station. Oliver was deathly pale and was shaking like a leaf. The old gentleman called a carriage. He laid Oliver gently on the seat. Then he ordered the driver to drive to his house in Pentonville.